understand everything you're going to see today, never think with the mentality of the 21st century. Think about the mentality of 4,500 years. About very, very, very simple, ordinary tools. And remember this, what happens in Vegas
stays in Vegas.
What happens in Egypt never happened. So I believe that while King CHEOPS, who was just a prince, he getting used to go with his father always, to watch the construction of his father, the pyramid of Snefru at the shore, which we're going to see tomorrow. So he started to have the dream that he wants for himself a great pyramid, to be the same exact like his father. But the dream became bigger and bigger, that he wants higher and bigger construction. So once he get over the throne of Egypt, he started firstly to give the order. And the order he gave it to Hamiono. Hamiono, he was the engineering who had constructed the pyramid. This map depicted for us what you can see inside the pyramid. The entrance of the pyramid always located to the north, like those two entrances where you can see them. The one at the top, this is the original one. The one which is down, this is the artificial one, which happens during the 9th century. So once we go from the entrance, we go through the descending ramp, take us to the chamber number 3. They thought at the beginning that the king was going to be buried here. But then he changed his mind. I'm not a king, I'm a god. That's why...
correct me if I am wrong. So this is the queen's place.
They thought that it's the queen place, but it's not the queen place.
It's not the queen place?
Yes, it's called the queen chamber. The people think that the queen was buried here, but there is no evidence that the queen buried here because these are the queen's
tombs. Okay.
Then we go through the best beautiful place, the Grande Gallery. Big slabs of red granite. The average of the weight is between 60 to 70 tons. Keeps going all the way like this. You will see it in your own eyes. Then till you reach to the main period chamber. Believe it or not, the entrance to the main period chamber is smaller than the size of the sarcophagus. That's why I believe that they built the pyramid from inside to outside. And it has 5 vaulted roofs to reduce the pressure of all the pyramid. You will leave with me your GoPro and the other camera, and you will go from this way all the way to exactly where is the security located. You show him your ticket, then go inside and come back.
These are the queen's tombs?
Then we are going to pass by the middle pyramid. The pyramid of King KHAFRE.
Pyramid of King KHAFRE.
Yes. And he knew that no matter what he did, he will never be able to construct a pyramid which will be bigger or higher than his father. So what he did, he constructed over a high plateau.
Okay.
That you can tell that he was a very good politician. Why? Because he did not use for the outer casing the limestone. He used the granite, and the cost of the granite is much expensive.
This pyramid is
the king MENKAURE or MENKAURE.
MENKAURE or MENKAURE, and this one is KHAFRE. And the other one is CHEOPS. Okay. KHUFU.
The good thing about it that when they make excavations, they discover the mummy, but while they will transfer it to the British Museum, it was sank in the Mediterranean Sea. this was the solar boat of King CHEOPS. Actually, it was a symbolic boat. The main reason behind it, it was to help the King CHEOPS to be able to pass a safe journey, as exactly what's happened with the solar sun disk that got dry. And the solar sun disk, the rays from the east goes down from the west. So in the underworld, this solar boat is going to help him to pass safely for a successful resurrection. It was discovered during the 50s of the last century by Kamal and Malach. They discovered 1200 dismantled wood, and it takes them 3 years to reconstruct it. And as you can see from the boat, they use no nails, no glue. They just use the rope, as you can see it. And the rope, they will make it out from a plant. It's called the halfa. It's grow up at the borders of the Nile River. They will let it dry, then they will rub it in a particular way. Then it became very strong and flexible rope. The length of the boat, it is 30 meters. And from the front over there, you can see where is the leader were standing. Then all the sailors. I can tell that this row, the one row, it was carried by more than 9 persons. And this shrine, it was the place where they put all the funerary objects for King CHEOPS, and also were resting his body. And it ends, of course, by a lotus flower. It's really super wow, and it's a piece of art. Enjoy it. Look how perfectly they put the blocks of the stone next to each other. You cannot even put your credit card between them. Then, if you look here you can see the interlocking. The one over each other, all of them.
And,
from the way,
and no glue, nothing has been used?
No, nothing. They were just made 2 soft edges. And if you go from the back, you can see how they made the interlocking to have niches here and there. It's like hinges over each other.
Okay.
Just to give the construction strength.
No cement, no glue.
Yes. So what about this well? This well at the beginning, it was full of water, where the donors, they would come here to do pollution and all this stuff. By increasing the numbers, especially when the Persians came to Egypt, they're getting used to hide here many statues. One of them, we're going to see them tomorrow.
Okay.
After this, they use it as wishing well. If you have the most beautiful wish, have your money, make your wish, drop your money, and don't worry, it will not come true because the guard will take it at the end of the day. So inside the valley temple, where they will do ablution. So the inner part, it has limestone, and the outer part, it has limestone. Granite outside and limestone at the back. And the floor, it was alabaster. All these walls, on every hole of
this alabaster, this granite, and the outer ones are limestone.
The limestone.
Okay.
In every hole of this, there were a statue for King KHAFRE, where the donors or the prayers, they went outside, they made ablution, then they come here and they pray for them. Here, where they will do mummification process. After they do the mummification process, over there.
Over there.
After they do the mummification process, they take the mummy and they go through the causeway. And the causeway linking between the valley temple till we go over there to the funerary temple.
Okay.
The 2 chambers which we are going to pass by, it was 2 chambers for the funerary objects, what we are going to use. Then, follow my steps, you will see. Follow my steps and then you are going to see it looks exactly like a mirror. From here, from the top, while it's exactly located to the left, it was exactly located to the right. keeps going. It's just like a mirror. They keep taking the mummy over there till they go to the funerary temple over there. Watch your step. It's a mythological creature. He has the body of the lion, which was symbol for strength and power, and the head of a human being, which was symbol for wisdom and intelligence. It was only one piece of rock, has been carved to be as a guardian to all the complex, from all the evils and from all the tomb robbers. For any king, he must be exactly like the Sphinx, to be very powerful. But this power must be controlled by wisdom and by prayer. He was wearing all the royal elements, starting from the head, the hairdresses, which is called the nemesis. The eyes was framed, it was colored. He lost his nose, not because, of course, Napoleon Bonaparte did not hit him by the cannon. It was only that the sand was covered his body till the neck.
Okay.
And then the early Arabs, when they came, they tried to destroy. They were not able to destroy, except for only one thing, the nose of the Sphinx. And then between his bows there is a stela. It's called the dream stela. For any king to be the king of Egypt, whether he make a legacy that he's a son of God, or to have a royal blood running through his veins. So that Moses IV, he said that, came to him in the dream, the king, the Sphinx, and he told him, if you release the sand out of my body, I'm going to make you to be the king of Egypt. He released the sand and he became the king of Egypt. That's why they called it the dream stela.
The dream stealer.
Yes, this granite, the
This
stela
granite,
between,
this
yes,
granite.
this one.
Okay.
And just in front of his, in front of the Sphinx, located the Valley Temple.
This is the Valley Temple?
This is the Valley Temple for the cult of the solar sun disk. And over there, this was temple which was constructed during the New Kingdom.
Okay.
You have any questions so far?
It was told in the Light and Sound show that the Romans made the cannons fire over the Sphinx and it destroyed the nose.
Not the Romans.
Not the Romans.
Not the Romans.
Oh.
And not Napoleon.
Not Napoleon. So they're trying to maintain. Are they trying to maintain the Sphinx in some way?
No. They just made restoration to the neck every year because the sandstorm which comes every day, not to spoil the, not to make erosion for the neck. That's why every year they must make restoration to the neck because of Kamasin, the sandstorm which comes
sandstorm.
here.
Okay.
And the water and everything was laying down through the water here. Every sarcophagus, they were firstly divided into grid to make the small squares. Then they started to carve it, and then came another artist to try to recorrect. This is how they constructed. This is the Jacob god, the Anubis god, the convocation process, and the gardener of the underworld. And this was the god Horus, the Falcon god, king of the universe.
Okay.